Salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. God diggity dog, peace and power. What's goody? What's good? Salute, salute. Peace and power to the people that struggle. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers. This is a space for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, a space of integrity. Your space, a space of love, of intelligence, a space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information, funding hashtags, apps with cash. Nehemiah, much appreciation for the Fish Friday donation. Listen, apps with cash, grams with money, pals that pay, unions that are Western, red cups, blue cups, squeegee man pockets, damn it, Santa Bell pockets. Yeah, get it all. Goddamn it, collection plate, the pasta. Listen, the Hummer is still needed. Got the Hummer Fund. It's a war going on outside. They trying to say it's a ceasefire. Ain't no ceasefire when it come to niggers. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Tonight, Fish Fry is anger management. We had a lot going on this week. Fish Fry Friday Anger Management Edition. Please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you end up on the news. Don't wait until your kids are filled with "I hate yous." It's too late. David Williams, much appreciation for the super chat. Okay, get yourself together. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with slings and things. Soft casts and goddamn eye patches. Scrapes and band-aids and come on, cut it out. Book an assessment. Okay? Get yourself together. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness, people, places, events, past traumas. Man, listen, triggers that should have your awareness levels on 1,000. Remember, with the information, the life that you save could be your own. What it do? Piece of power, Fish Friday, late night, damn it. And you know where I'm at with it. Yeah, I gotta have a little taste. Yeah, I gotta have a little taste to get through it tonight. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because if not, I'm going to pass out. It's been a long one. Tonight is sponsored by Molly. the MC with this nice, clean merch. Yeah, you see that? You see how it sit on the pec real nice? See how it fit right around that arm and got the traps looking nice and beefy. Molly, the MC extraordinaire, from way out on the other side of the country. Yes, and I don't know if the Sands is in, but they sent me this nice boxy box filled with items. And let's see what else. Well, who else is sponsoring tonight's? Oh, O'Shea. Yeah. 100% all natural shea butter to put on y'all ashy asses. Yeah, let's get y'all asses nice and right. Gotta get ready for the freak off. Alright? Yeah. What else they sent? Hold on, because the lights is in my eye. Oh, they got a body spray, all natural. Yeah. Where they at? Eb, y'all in here tonight? Is Eb in class tonight? Eb be going to sleep. Got the body spray. This the pink sugar. Yeah. Tonight is sponsored by. Yeah. O'Shea. God diggity damn it. And they got face and hair wash. Well, this box is heavy. They sure put a lot of items up in here. Huh? Got the little cards. What else they got? It smells divine. Oh, damn it, they got the detoxifying bath salts for y'all ass too. Yeah, they trying to get y'all right. God damn it, this is gonna be, tonight's Fish Friday is sponsored by the Sands. Yeah. Hold on, there's something else in this box too. Oh, it's another body spray. Okay, for your funky asses. Get your asses clean. It's smelling right. This box smells nice. Yeah, it smells nice. Do they have the information on these cards? Oh, yes, they do. Yup. Thomas and Ebony. Yeah, they got the whole info on here. I'm definitely going to put it in the community. So make sure y'all check the community. Yeah, they got the email. Coming out of Columbus, Ohio. Okay. O'Shea for you at gmail.com. With prices and everything. I'll put everything in the community. So tonight's Fish Friday, Late Night Friday is sponsored by them. Okay? So you can get your pink sugar body spray, your ultra body spray, all natural. Distilled water, witch hazel, and essential oils for your ass. Y'all need the essential oils. And we got the big body butter joint. Okay, winter time is coming. It gets dry in the winter. Make sure you rub on your elbows and your knees and your ass. Get all up under everything. And this is for those who love to be up in the damn tub. The bath salts. Get your asses right for the winter when you got that boo thing coming over. Yeah. And they got the face, hair, and body wash. There's no reason for you to be a funkadelic. Yeah. Nah. Got some more pink sugar. Yeah. All right? Yes. Okay. And you see my... Yeah. Everybody that sends something, they ass ain't in class tonight. You're sending products and merchandise and your ass gonna get a 55. God damn it. Let's go. Let's see who's in class. We don't have people to tag tonight other than these individuals that we're going to speak on who up until this point we don't know who they are. Now they are, infamous for what they've done. So let's get to it. Let's see who's in class tonight. Hold on, let me get a little sippy sip. Yeah, let me get this right. Who in the building? Who's first? Dust Fro. First in class. Ooh, and Marshy. God damn it, y'all. Marshy be running. She a flat lever, but she in the building. Second in the building. Boy, y'all gotta lay eyes on Marshy. She's the prettiest thing you ever seen. That's why when I catch her, she move like the gingerbread girl right now. But I'm gonna hold her for about 57 weeks. Yeah, goddamn it. She ain't gonna mount, boy. She ain't going nowhere. Yonkers gonna be without for a long time. Marshy in the building, makeup artist extraordinaire. Philip Boom in the building. Geechee, what up? Threats, Philly. Chris is in the building. C Blaze, the sniper. God damn it, C Blaze in the building. Mrs. Reels. Mrs. Reels, y'all make sure y'all get on Mrs. Reels network, y'all. Let's go. Charles, what up, Charles? Hey, boy, Detroit, what up? What up, hey, boy? Detroit is in the building. Damn it, Cool KK. What up? Yeah, Terrell, wait. God damn it, Terrell is... Where you at, Terrell, god damn it? You be moving about. Terrell is in the building. Who else is up in here? Bushhead, Ken Williams. What up? What up? Strictly Game. I'm waiting on some Strictly Game merch, y'all. Damn it, coming straight from LA. Watch when y'all see that shit. Fire. Gene, Eliane, Kim Yu, the first responder. Canada's in the building. Merkville, what up? God damn it. Main shit. What's going on? Woo, we see it, Grandmaster. We see it. Michael Guest in the building. GB, Neve Park, Philly. God damn it, Philly be in here, y'all. Nehemiah, Philly in the... Yo, I'm telling you, I'm coming to do a pop-up in Philly. You're going to go to the mall and fall back and act out. Philly in the building. Think for yourself. What's going on? We see you, George Johnson. Bernie, what up, Bernie? David, what up, Dave? Uptown Dre. Yeah. Construction Site Media. Yeah. God damn it, we see you. We see you. Who else in here? Jane Doe, what up? Yeah, Hood Center. Yeah. God damn it, they all up in here. See our profit getters. Yeah. God damn it, Terrence Butler. God damn it. Tata, what up with the apples? Yeah. Lovely lady. Let's get down. Ramos, what up? Let's get down, y'all. Let's get down. Listen, in all seriousness, it's been a rough week for a lot of people. Energy was all over the place today, man. Trust me when I tell you, outside was not a game. And I don't believe any fatalities was in East New York today at the fire. But we had a big fire on Williams Avenue, shut Linden Boulevard down. And it was a residential fire, so the firefighters was in there and the ceiling or one of the floors disintegrated and the firefighters fell and was trapped. So we hope them firefighters make it out safely. You understand what I'm saying? But man, I seen a high-speed chase. I seen all type of shit. It was just a funky energy in the air. So make sure all of you who are in class, safety, yo. Make sure y'all on point in these streets. Brainer, what's going on? All right? Make sure. Okay? I'm telling you, from now to the end of the year, excuse me, it's going to be a bit mixy. It'll be a bit extra with your eyesight, intuition. Okay? Buckle down on it. There's a lot of weirdness going on. Okay? So, and all of these stories tonight are sad, tragic, very tragic, okay? But we go through it so we can make sure that we are never the victim. Most of the time, more than half of the time, if we keep our emotions in check, we can better assess what's going on and get up out of there, right? So it has a lot to do with our thinking. What is our perception? How do we believe people perceive us? I'm telling you, it will save your life if you just shift your thinking. Okay? Now, I want to start in Texas because this case disturbed the hell out of me. It really did, because it dealt with a lot of layers. It dealt with youth. It dealt with an adult. It dealt with family and witness. So I was so disturbed by it because it could have been avoided. It didn't have to go to the extent that it went to. And when we get into it, you can see, or you will be able to see why. Okay? Just another Geechee, what's going on? What up, Kabone? What's going on? All right? Now, it's circulating online. And it was ugly. But let's get to it. An arrest affidavit for clapping outside a PetSmart store in Texas on October 7th, 2025 reveals the situation started when the victim opened the door for the suspect and the suspect didn't thank her. Now, I've spoken on this in the past. I really have. I've spoken to this, okay, in the past. Tom, what's going on? Y'all sponsoring the show tonight, so on the replay, all right, make sure y'all watch the replay. Listen, I've spoken about being a melanated man and being invisible, especially now. When you have a certain energy, when you walk, and your presence is something that, man, nothing can deny. When you're a melanated man, you have an awareness of self, a knowledge of self, and you look at the world differently. That energy is pushed out and is not welcomed. So by them not wanting to welcome us, it causes people to act different. It causes people to act a bit nasty, or in many cases, completely ignore you. So in knowing that, and in the therapeutic space that I'm in, I consistently make it a point not to let the outside world disturb who I know I am. Okay? I don't allow that. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me. And if part of me is being polite, courteous, okay, walking with a certain code of ethics, I'm not going to let you disturb that. So I hold doors, I open doors for, I move to the side. I do what many people would consider the most based on the treatment that I get, the reciprocation. Now, I hold many doors. Man, maybe out of 10 doors, I may get 3 thank yous. That's just the honest truth. Some people are scared to speak to strangers. Some people are rude. You understand? Some people act as if you were supposed to do it for them. But it's not on me to change them. It's not on me to be confrontational. That ain't my job. That's not nowhere in my plan. So when they don't say thank, I keep it moving. That's on them. That's not on me. I did what I was supposed to do based on my beliefs, not based on what I should be expecting from them. I don't expect a thank you. I just don't. I don't know them. I don't know if they speak English. I don't know if they understand the custom. I don't. I do not know. I cannot make that assumption. Therefore, if I don't make that assumption, which is a thought, then I should never be triggered. I should never be embarrassed, right? Because that's where the anger comes in. That's where the frustration comes in because you believe it's customary. So because you believe it's customary, Marcus Beasley, much appreciation for the Fish Friday. Okay? Then you feel a ways. And that's a taught response. Whether it's taught to you directly because somebody said, when you do this, this is supposed to happen, or because you've done it several times or somebody might have done it to you. That doesn't mean that it always is going to work out that way. So when they don't say thank you, I keep it moving. No biggie. No biggie. Well, it's not. Everybody is not raised with the same customs. They're just not. You can go to certain countries, they don't say anything after you sneeze. They don't. Hey, Boogie, look, they don't. So, we're in a different world now. We just are. And the more we learn and the more we learn about others, the better we can move. So this all started because the victim, now listen up, the victim initiated a verbal altercation because she held the door not knowing this individual, and the individual didn't say thank you. According to Dallas police, the clapping happened around 1 p.m. in the 3500 block of West Wheatland in Dallas. The victim, identified as 41-year-old Cecilia Simpson, was clapped multiple times. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced. Okay? 41. James, what's up? Peace. Peace, Javon. Glad y'all here for Fish Friday. Okay? Police arrived at the crime scene and spoke with witnesses and obtained surveillance videos. Allegedly, Simpson's 20-year-old daughter, who was there, told police she was with her mother at Five Below in the same shopping center as PetSmart. As they were walking out of Five Below, the victim held the door open for the suspect, now identified as 22-year-old Kiana Hampton. The victim, Simpson, became upset because Hampton did not thank her for holding the door. That's when Simpson and Hampton started arguing. Simpson and her daughter walked to their car and drove to PetSmart. The affidavit says Hampton walked towards PetSmart. Simpson and her daughter went into the store and told employees they were being followed by Hampton. Hampton then entered the store and started arguing with Simpson's daughter. Hampton then left the store and returned several minutes later. Simpson and Hampton then started arguing, and they were asked to leave the store by employees. While in the parking lot, Simpson and her daughter were getting into their vehicle when Hampton allegedly threw a drink bottle at their vehicle. Simpson walked to Hampton and continued to argue, which turned into a physical fight. The daughter told police Simpson struck Hampton several times while yelling at her to leave her alone. So she's saying it. Her mama, leave me alone. Leave me alone. To Hampton. 41 years old, fisticuffing in the street. Leave me alone. Fighting. Okay? The daughter stepped away from the fight, and that's when Hampton allegedly took out a black and silver handgun and fired 3 times at Simpson. Simpson was clapped and fell to the ground. Surveillance video allegedly showed Hampton driving away from the location in a black Ford 500. Dallas went to the registered owner's driver's license address to conduct undercover surveillance. Officers saw Hampton on the balcony of an apartment. She was still wearing the same clothes and appeared to match the person seen in the surveillance video, according to the affidavit. Officers received cell phone video of the clapping. Police said the video showed the argument and several gunshots were heard as the person recording the video turned the phone. The suspect was seen quickly walking away from Simpson, who was lying on the ground. The suspect was seen in the video with a black and silver pistol in her hand. Later that day, around 7:45 p.m., Dallas police officers conducted a traffic stop on the black Ford 500. Hampton was taken to Dallas police headquarters to be interviewed. She waived her rights and confirmed she argued with Simpson and the witness that she went into PetSmart twice and continued the argument. She said she threw the drink bottle at Simpson's car when she was about to leave and that she fought with Simpson. Hampton said when the witness became involved in the fight, that is when she took out her gun and clapped Simpson. She told the police she was just trying to get Simpson away from her. Hampton is booked. Her bond has not been set. What I always tell you all, you have a mission. Your mission is to make it home. Every night, every day, the same way you went out with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Your mission isn't to go to the store, to argue with anybody, to fight with anybody, to try to defend an inanimate object. And I see it happen a lot. Your car. A car is an inanimate object. A car is a tool. It is a vehicle. I've seen people consistently run out their house. Oh, somebody trying to steal my car or steal my tires, and run out and approach. You leave in the safety of your home without a hammer, without anything, to run out on somebody who you don't know what they have. Happened in Jersey twice last week, in the Bronx once this week. Somebody ran out there, got poked up. Somebody ran out there, got beat up. Vehicle is an inanimate object. Can't love you. You shouldn't love it more than you love your life. But anyway, we don't victim shame here. But we do analyze the situation. And again, when we dealing with anger management, we dealing with what? I told you, strategies, de-escalating, bringing yourself down to a manageable level so you can make proper decisions. Now, her belief system was so flustered when she held the door for a woman, a younger woman. This lady was 41. She held the door for a 22-year-old. The 22-year-old, if you look at the picture, she don't look well at all. She don't. I see the mask, people front, but she didn't look well. So you get into words, then she follows your ass. You understand? You done opened up or woke up the fool or the demon or whatever we believe in. That person is not right. We don't know if they're high. We don't know what's going on with them. But she followed you because y'all had words, because she didn't say thank you. You cannot impose your customs, your beliefs on other people. You just can't. So you see how the thoughts entered and caused her to disturb her entire plan. Disturb her entire plan. Okay? I see you, Eb. What's up, Eb? I see you. Products is sponsoring class tonight. Yeah. Okay? Everything. Everything went wrong from that point. And that's the spiral. That decision right there. Right? Began the events. Okay? Well, you shouldn't feel safe, Terrell, to be honest with you, in this day and age, around any people. But you know your people. We should be in a space where we can make a good assessment of who crazy and who not. It ain't too hard with black folk. White folk, you don't know them. So you don't know when they fronting and they really crazy. We know what a crackhead look like. We know what a dope fiend look like. We know somebody who ain't well. We know that. We know that. So your job isn't to feel safe. Feeling safe is a fallacy in a world where we are dealing with white supremacy, when we're dealing with oppression, when we're dealing with different forms of how people govern globally. It's a jungle out here. You shouldn't feel safe. No. You should always be on point. Do you think in the Serengeti, them antelope or elk, when they go to the damn watering hole and they sipping that water, you really think they feel safe? No, they put their head down. They looking for that lion. You little water? They looking. But they got to get that water. For them, it's an instinct. They thirsty, they need the water. They know them crocker gators is in the water. They know them lions is around looking to eat up on their ass. But they gotta get the water. What's different about us is we can rationalize. We don't have to move on instinct because, yeah, we thirsty, but we are of a higher intelligence and we don't have to drink right now. And we damn sure don't have to go to the watering hole. We could get bottled water, then we could go home, we could drink tap water. There's various ways to stay up out of danger. Okay, so we shouldn't feel safe. We got old face still lynching people. We got people come up missing. We got people that's trying to drug you, scam you, do all type of things. But we shouldn't be running around like the elk either, right? You just don't walk around like your head on swivel all day, every day. You have some type of calm where you can see it. Your spidey senses allow you to know when danger is about. However, the minute that this young woman, newly, 22-year-old, did not say thank you, that should have been your alarm. That should have been her alarm. Say, oh, okay. Either one, she's having a bad day. Okay, because she's a stranger. I don't know her. Either she's having a bad day, or two, she's unaware of the custom, or three, her ass is just crazy. Because I don't know too many, now, correct me if I'm wrong, too many Southern kids who don't have that common politeness or decency, especially women, right? It's just common. Thank you. It's just common. You understand? Once they don't do that, you know they off their rocker. You know that they didn't come up in a home that was nurturing and taught them. You know that they might have been traumatized through their life. They might be street people at this point. Something should have caused her alarm, her awareness meter to say, oh, okay, and put you on point about who this individual is. But no, it wasn't that. Why? Because she felt it in her heart. She felt it and felt the need to say something. And that's all it took. Sometimes that's all it takes. As you're going to see in the next case, it didn't even take that. Okay? Now, another news station is hearing from a witness who saw the first intense moments between the two women that ended in the deadly clapping. Investigators say the confrontation was sparked after one of the women did not thank the other for holding the door. You understand? They all are saying that this was the reason. So if she would have had a different response, we don't know what could have took place. We don't know, but we can make an assumption that if she would have said nothing, it wouldn't have been nothing. Okay? Okay? Anger, I always tell y'all, is what? Psychobiological. You thinking something and you feeling something. So she's thinking, that was rude. She didn't say thank you. This is the thought. In here, she's feeling something. And it caused her to have this reaction, to verbalize it. Well, you could have said thank you. That was rude. And you said it to a fool. You alerted the crocker gator. Got him up. You know, stuck your toe in the water. You did some shit, but you got his attention. Right? And then She followed her. And when she was following her, what could have been the recourse then? Right? There was no 911. Another belief system. You see somebody following you. You tell the store employees instead of calling the police. Again, why? Because we've been taught, handle yourself, handle your business on your own. Okay? Now it escalates. Now this Folio that's been following you, see you walk into your car, throws a bottle at the car to draw you out. We got to be smart. We have to be smart. Now, you're dealing with a complete fool. Then you get the fisticuffing hands on. And I don't know, we didn't see the tape. I didn't see the tape. But you're in a space now where you definitely didn't have the hand skills or the skill set to knock this young fool out. Because it was evident. And your daughter was there. So now this young woman who was off said the daughter was going to jump in. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Gotta do better, man. We have to. Because our lives are on the line. Our lives are on the line. Right? Come on. As the victim and the witnesses were entering their vehicle, Hampton threw a drink bottle at their vehicle. Simpson walked over to Hampton and continued to engage in a verbal dispute that escalated into a physical fight. I teach all the time. And what do I say? We don't have a monopoly on violence. No one has a monopoly on violence. If you can give it, you surely can get it. But for whatever reason people have in their head, I could beat anybody. You have a lot of people like that. Never worked out. Not working out currently. Never had professional fight training, whether it's boxing, whether it's karate, whether it's Dragonfly Jones, whether it's Kung Fu, whether it's MM, nothing. But in your mind, for some reason, because you done beat that girl up in the 3rd grade, and then when they try to jump your friend in the 7th grade, you got up in there and got a little busy. Now your ass is in your 40s and you think you can still tussle. No one has a monopoly on violence. And people out here really nuts. Really are. Okay? The witness went to help the victim during the altercation and hit the suspect several times. The witnesses stepped away from the fight, and when the suspect took out a black and silver handgun and fired 3 times. Okay? Terrible. So now this girl watched her mother get clapped down in the street. I wonder what they was going to the store for. 5 Below. You went to 5 Below and didn't make it home. That's where we at. Just that simple. Just that fast. Just like that. Yeah. Just like that. Went to 5 Below for whatever. The candies, Milky Ways, a t-shirt, what? 5 Below? You ain't getting nothing in there but candy, Charleston chews, and all that other nasty shit. Maybe a candle or something. But it should never be go to 5 below, not make it home. Excuse me. It should never be. And it don't mix. I'm trying to figure out you went from 5 below to PetSmart. So y'all get what I'm saying? How your belief system can get you into, right, unforeseen consequences. Now, what's Shorty name again? Hampton. The hell is her name? Kiana. She ain't coming home. 22 years old. She getting ready to go to the jails. She will be in a state facility for a good little minute. At 22 years old, life gone, done. Because you got heated. Trust, she's not innocent in this. Since when does the violation bring about that type of response? Y'all get into it because you didn't say thank you. And the first result is to pull out and start clapping. Like, oh my goodness. So now you going to jail forever for Udine for that. It don't make any sense. It doesn't. But rage unchecked. Anger unchecked. Strangers in each other mix. It's just too much. All black women, all traumatized and one gone. That's where we at. So, I always tell y'all, and I mean it, don't get in no confrontation with no weirdos in the street. Don't do it. We got a lot of people that's, again, mercenaries, people who have been trained, people who've come from overseas as soldiers, and they get here and there's nothing. May, much appreciation for Fish Friday, May. I see you. May. Okay? It gets deep. Okay? So, next. Another tragedy. Another person who was raging inside and didn't have anybody to, well, as far as we know, help them manage that shit. So they not bouncing off the walls, everywhere and living in parks and all. Like, the way we deal with this crisis has to be upgraded because there's a lot of people going through it. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. We have to be much better at using it. So now we go from Texas to the Bronx. Another person, and I'm like, what? Here we go. The Bronx psycho suspected of beating a man to unalivement because the victim held a subway exit door open for him, was out on the streets despite allegedly carrying out an eerily, similar attack on a security guard who counts himself to be lucky to be alive. Okay? The security guard, who asked to be unnamed, exclusively told papers Wednesday he could tell the suspected killer, identified by sources as David Mazariegos, 25 years old, was a very dangerous person during their June run-in outside a Chelsea theater. So witnesses know this dude, and he caught charges recently, as recent as June. Let's continue. He said the unhinged stranger sucker punched him, his glasses, sucker punched his glasses off his face after he tried to shoo the maniac from an event for troubled kids. So here's a dude, security, holding it down for kids, and this foolie will come up there, half-baked, and had a run-in. So, weird. He was just locked up, right? Okay. Mazariegos was in custody after cops arrested him with a sword in Times Square Tuesday evening, hours after he allegedly pummeled a still unidentified, and that was back a few days ago, man to unalivement outside Brooklyn's J Street Metro Tech station. Now, this is one of the busiest stations in the city. That's why it was looking sus to me, but to each his own. He was out on $1,000 bail, right? This Mazariegos. He was out on $1,000 bail in a violent assault in Manhattan when he allegedly carried out the brutal beating in Brooklyn. Law enforcement sources said Mazariegos has a lengthy rap sheet that also includes arrests for minor offenses such as fare evasion, graffiti, and criminal mischief, in addition to the violent attack over the summer. This dude was nuts. What's going on, April? My 50-year-old co-worker caught $150 a few years ago for being confrontational on New York City Transit. Yeah. The assault unfolded late June 24th after Mazariegos kicked the glass entrance door to a West 23rd Street theater, sources and security guards said. Luckily, the glass doors didn't break, but I stepped outside, and before I knew it, he just hit me. Okay, so dude is light with his hands. Now, call me archaic, call me, living in the past, but we didn't have this shit. We didn't have a lot of mentally ill off people in the street acting up. We didn't, because we put fire to their ass. I told you all before, right? The universal language is violence, not music. Violence. I told you that. Everybody understands that concept of pain, of this. Everybody. My autistic niece, other autistic people in the community, I've seen it. Young, old, white, black, it does not discriminate. Somebody do this, all right? you know it's violence. All right? Now, the man who was unalive has been identified as a very devout Catholic Italian man named Tanzi, who did a lot for the church, was active in his church. And for this to happen to them, they feeling the ways, right? And they saying his reason for being there, Tanzi was on J Street in the R station around 3 p.m. He worked as a security guard in the area. Okay? Prosecutor said David Mazariegos, 25. Okay? So he's 25. The girl in Texas was 22. These young folks will kill you. Yeah, they will. So you got to make sure you have an equalizer with you. Yeah. Okay? Young people will unalive you on accident. Prosecutors say David Mazariegos, 25, who attempted to enter the subway through a gate, suddenly punched Tanzi unprovoked. Tanzi fell, and Mazariegos then allegedly stomped on him over and over, took his ID and credit cards, and then went to a Manhattan thrift and used a credit card to buy a sword. What the hell are you going to do with a sword? This ain't the year 1563. What you going to do with a sword in New York City other than show it around? Go on the roof and shit, play Star Wars. Off. Right? When questioned by police, Mazariegos allegedly confessed to the beating, stealing, and taking his spirit. This is what he said, quote unquote, I took his spirit. Mazariegos said nothing in court and was remanded into custody. He has a long criminal history of dozens of arrests, including an assault charge and a conviction for arson. So dude is just nuts. He's supposed to have been on meds. It's clear as day. Nobody put him on meds. Yeah. And that's what they doing. Governor Kathy Hochul has blood on her hands. Nicola Tanzi's life was taken by another repeat offender roaming New York City's streets freely. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy wrote on social media, New York needs leaders who will back the blue and make America's transit system safe again. Now, we don't do that. Is he legal? So far, I haven't read anything that he isn't. I know he bought a sword. So, shit, that ain't legal. Well, what are you going to do with it? Right? Duffy and Hochul have been engaged in the back and forth over the fate of New York City's congestion pricing program. So that's why they going at her. They said based on all that, the subways ain't safe. I think that's like the 4th or 5th homicide this year. Crazy. Police say he also, after his capture, had a katana sword with a blade length of more than 20 inches resting in his lap at the time of arrest. And he looked full. He looked crazy. Again, stop giving people passes, y'all. Move out the way completely or handle your business. Or handle your business. Because I keep telling y'all, if people believe they could do something to you, they're going to try it. I don't care if it's stealing your pencil. I don't care if it's stealing your lunch. I don't care if it's, asking for a few dollars. If people think you a Vic, they're going to try it. It's just like that, okay? Authorities say Mazariegos has 17 prior arrests, including for assault earlier this year, petty larceny and graffiti. Again, anger. The first reports were that he saw this man looking at him and said, "Yo, don't look at me." One of those type of exchanges. Like, no victim shaming here. None. Because this case is so weird that we don't know if dude was on some bullshit from the rip and how much he was wilding out. You dig? Crazy though. How do we get there at 22 and 25 years old? How do we get to a point of rage that that's the answer? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So y'all with me? Y'all ready to cop this Shea Butters? The pink silk body spray. And the Ultra body spray for the musky asses. This the Ultra. But this keeps that hiney smooth. Right? Keep that skin nourished and soft and supple. So make sure you put enough right on your ass. Yeah. All right? So last aim for the Fish Friday. Last aim. Okay? Because as you see, we got fools. This man was in one of the most busiest train stations in the 5 boroughs, in the city, and got stomped out. He said he stomped on this man 15 to 20 times, stomping on his head. Come on, y'all. Nobody there to help. Nobody seen nothing that time of day. Just crazy. Crazy. All right? One more aim. Again, it goes to a question of our beliefs. What do we believe in? Why do we believe in it? Is it an inherited belief, like passed down through your family for generations? Or is it a belief based on your new awareness of self? This one here is weird. It is. It's very weird. But we're going to run through it. Red and PA. Damn it. Red and PA always in the news for something. A family is mourning the loss of 3 loved ones after a couple and their child were found unalive in Berks County, Pennsylvania. Family, y'all. Authorities have arrested a suspect, but so far charges have only been filed in connection with one of the unalivements. A memorial remains near Bear Park in Redding, where 33-year-old Junior Cabrera Colon was found clapped to death around 6:30 a.m. on September 13th. Following the discovery, Pennsylvania State Police launched a missing persons investigation for Cabrera Colon's wife, 30-year-old Haroldina Peguero Mancebo, and their 1-year-old son, Jaden, according to family members. Crazy. Court documents state that Rodriguez confessed last Friday, claiming Cabrera Colon pulled a hammer out on him. Rodriguez said he wrestled the weapon away and clapped one time, BAM! At Cabrera, hitting him in the back of the head, as he feared that if he did not, that Cabrera would have unalived him. Okay? On Friday night, Peguero Mancebo's body was found in a grassy area several miles outside Redding. The next day, Jaden's body was discovered nearby. So that's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Rodriguez later confesses to picking up Haroldina and her son on September 12th and driving them to East Huller Lane, where investigators say he fatally clapped the young mother. Damn. Damn. Berks County District Attorney John Adams said Rodriguez then drove a short distance away and threw Jaden into a swampy marsh where his body was found. He was partially submerged in thick mud and water in an alleged covered, stagnant body of water approximately 15 feet from the shoreline. That's brutal for anybody to get handled, especially a kid. Rodriguez admitted to having some sort of relationship with Haroldina and unalived her because she was taking his money and wouldn't leave her husband. Crazy, right? Y'all still here? Crazy. Rodriguez was charged with 3 counts because he hit the dude, he hit the married couple, and he did something to the 1-year-old. That's crazy. That's crazy. So now, either it was about money or he thought that that box was heavy. But this is the type of world we living in. And we have to be on point at all times. So that's how weird it gets. It's very weird. So again, I don't know who they think they fooling when they talking about this person a leader, that person a leader. And there ain't no work getting done. You dig? No work. He unalived this lady because she wouldn't leave her husband. But again, When you deal with simps, you got to expect simp shit. When you deal with the clown, you got to expect clown shit. So however they was getting it in, she wouldn't breathe on her husband. This dude went forward, unalived everybody. It's just sickening. Ladies, learn some type of self-defense. Close fighting self-defense. Aikido or something like that. All right? So if there ain't no questions on this Fish Friday, I got things to do. And my body's trying to shut down. It's aching because I put in a lot of work this week. Okay? But all this is anger management. All of it. All of it is people enraged. And because their belief system allows for these temper tantrums to, that's where we at with it. That's why I say, every day. And all day. What is your mission? What's that? Most of these, you got to exclude the, listen. Whatever their belief systems are got them caught up. She was married with a child. But she has some sort of relationship with this dude. This dude is dealing with a woman, with a husband and a child, so he should already know that there's a lot of things that she's not able to do. People's belief systems get them in all type of issues and fits. But I always say, these people will unalive you. They will. They don't care about you. So you have to put a network together, a safety network with people, with safe houses to go to. All that. All of it. You dig? So, y'all got anything for me? If not, I'm going to wash. I'm going to get in the shower and try my new stuff. See what it says? Turn your ash into some class. Okay? Don't run around here ashy under the gluteus maximus. Don't run around here ashy in the elbows and the armpits. Now, get that right. Tighten that up. Tighten that up. This is a big old thing of body butter. Let me smell this. That's nice. See that, y'all? Y'all know it's fresh ingredients. And it's light. I bet you, look. See how that go on? See how that go on? See that? You know it's official when you could do that. That smells nice. See, I'm not ashy, so I don't know if you can see the difference. Hold up. Get them elbows and shit. Right? Nice. See that? Oh, nice. Nice and light. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah. God damn, I'm ready for the club now. Elbows unique now. Meet the new me. Yeah, I'm ready to go to the club. Show the bros what you bring to the table. Bitch, I got elbows. Shiny. Shit, you mean I bring to the table? Man, my elbows got shea butter on it. Look out here, you. Well, let's see your ashy man. Don't come over here acting like you dealing with the top notch. Bitch, I got bath salts and shit. What you talking about what I bring to the table? Bitch, I got shit. Look out of here. Talking that talk. Shit. What y'all got? I don't wear no body spray. Nah, I'll make sure. This too, though. I'm definitely doing the hair. Because you know I got a lot of hair. I'm definitely do that. And I'm going to get in the tub with this bath salt. But sometime, I'm going to tell y'all right now, because sometime a lot of y'all don't get in that tub. I'm going to be honest. I know some of y'all act like y'all in jail, taking showers every day, all day for about 20 years. You ain't never sit in that tub because you scared. Because you remember when you was little and you sat in the tub and you seen how black that damn water was? Your ass ain't never took a bath after that. So you know if you put these damn sea salts and all this detoxifying, you know that water gonna be black as hell for the first couple of times. Cause your ass ain't been in that water, sitting and soaking, and this shit might sting a little bit, but it ain't the product. It's cause your ass is getting clean, okay? You using, the science, the natural sciences, right? To make a product. So then you have the best of the best. These detoxing salts, they gonna pull some shit up off your skin. Oh yeah. 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 So be careful. Remember, I said I'm gonna put the information. I'm gonna put my information about the products into, you know what I'm talking about. Ah, man. Anyway, my train of thought is gone. Y'all got me thinking about ashy people. I seen a whole bunch of ashy people today. I wish I would have known that I had this at home. I would have told them to come get some. Come get some. I can't even get half of them in the shower. Yo, I keep hearing that. I heard that somewhere else. I don't know if it was a meme or somebody's live or whatever, but they said these young girls don't be washing. And I don't get that. Like, why they don't wash their ass? I don't get that. Come on, young girls? Nah. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That these women want to run around funkadelic. That's not going to happen. Not me. If anything, I'm always presentable. Always. Always. I don't never have to front at all. Okay? So, when somebody says stuff like this, that's light work to me. I'm always clean. Fresh. It's true, I was with a girl the other night, and I told her to hop in the shower, and she said no. Well, where the hell you live? That can't be a all-encompassing statement. Where you at? Star Duncan. You might be in a spot where the sisters believe they're supposed to be musty, and she didn't want to get in the shower. I don't know. Where you at? You, huh? Yeah, funky beats. Yo, oh man, my class is crazy. You said funky beats. You know Caesars because they hot and ready. Mm-mm. Nah, we not starting this tonight. Mm-mm. Not tonight. Not tonight. Yeah, of course. Everybody know your body's your temple, but again, most people don't believe as such because we don't own it. When you don't own your body, you don't own your own label, your own labor. You don't want to take care of it because you feel it's not yours. They said funky beats. God damn it. If I see a girl and somebody call her funky beats, I'm going to lose it. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Arizona's different. Yeah. Y'all get musty quick out there. No, seriously, I could smell her odor. And I told her truthfully, she smelled. And I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I recommended to get in the shower. And she said no. That's weird, man. Again, that's mental illness. And that gotta be a nightmare. That has to be a nightmare. Just imagine you find somebody, you see him, you look, you like, damn, I'm ready to, can't wait to tear that up. You get around, and them panty drawers drop, and you go, whoa, whoa. Nah, That's a nightmare. That's an absolute nightmare. Mm-mm-mm. No good. No good. Nah, you got, nah. Mm-mm. Oh my goodness, y'all got some comments. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Crazy. Mm-mm. Met a girl, met a chick that was a 10, a dime. Huh? And she stank. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I've been hearing that lately. That a lot of these young people don't like getting in that water. Then at that point, it's like, you lose all contact. Of course, yeah, stink attitude. We did the class the other day. Stink attitudes causes stink aroma. Funkadelic, PU, and all that. I agree. But look, I gotta roll. Guard your mind. Okay? Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you. Guard your mind. All right? And thank y'all for coming out to all those who funded Fish Friday in the war effort. Much appreciation to you. Much appreciation to you. Okay? Yes. Get home safe. All right? Safely. To all my new subs, much appreciation for coming through. Classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down as always. Okay? Shout out to everybody. The Funkadelics, the Funky Beats, everybody. Shout out and keep your head up. Keep your head up. Like this. Looking around. Peace, peace. Oh, Latoya was up in here in the cut. I see you. Baby sneaking in class and shit all quiet. Sitting off to the corner and shit. We see you. All right, so y'all be on point. Women, I tell you, get a self-defense class. I might do that class tomorrow with the old Faye attacking the what is it? Not Express Mail. Shit. The Amazon worker. Yeah, we got to get into that. So again, tonight's class and sponsored by O'Shea. God damn it. All purpose. The salts. The Ultra Body Spray. What's this? What's this? Oh, it's a shampoo. What's this? This is the Pink Sugar Body Spray. And this is that's the same thing. She must love that pink sugar. Yeah, we get it out. We get it out. All right? Matter of fact, I'm going to go hit that water now and try this. I might be able to slide all through the covers. You know, when you got them covers, you just brought them back from the laundry and they be hot, a little warm, and you just sliding on. Because you got nice skin and you got some nice things with some emollients and oils. Have you sliding around. Andrea, cut it out. Cause they be funky beats. Now you want to lay them down. Oh my goodness! Sometimes y'all have me crying. Does the sponsor have a website? Yeah, it's a webpage. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put everything on there. But you know, it's late and I can't see late night. You know that. I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you. It's gonna be in the community. All right? Yes. So again, I love my class. I'm glad I came through and did what we did tonight. We'll try again in the morning. Yeah, we're going to have a beautiful weekend. It's an Ofe weekend. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes. Okay. And on that note, make sure you get back. And 55 game. God damn it. 55 game. Get y'all grades up.